So this video is about absolutely nothing at all except a person that I met, I don't know, three decades or so ago. I'd gone to a Belle Biv DeVoe concert in Oakland, and I'm standing out on the floor. I had floor tickets, and standing behind the sound guy, kind of like behind him, but just a little bit to the right. I'm pretty sure the concert was Belle Biv DeVoe. Pretty sure. And I'm watching this concert, lights are down, just kind of sitting there, just enjoying. I was there with my ex-wife, and I look over to my right, and there's this guy standing next to me, kind of short in stature, and I think he had braids, locks, or whatever, and a hat on. And I was just kind of looked at this guy and said, oh, snap, I said to myself, man, this looks just like Dwayne Wiggins from Tony. And I just kind of, glanced at him a little bit, and it says, oh man, that is him. And I kind of looked at the ex-wife and I was like, nah, I'm not going to say anything. But concert's still going on. And he was like close enough to me to where it's like, I didn't even have to extend my hand fully to be able to just tap him on the shoulder. So I just kind of said, when are you going to ever get a chance to say hi to someone, that's that influential in music, especially in my life. I grew up listening to these guys, so I really like Tony's music. So I just kind of turned to him and says, hey, don't mean to bother you or anything like that. I don't want an autograph or anything. I'm just a fan. I just want to tell you that, I really appreciate your music and what you and your group have done. You guys have been influential to me, especially in the 90s at that time. These guys were really popular, especially living in the Bay Area when I did at the time. And I just kind of, said thank you to the guys and whatever, and says, hey, I'm not going to bother you or anything. Thank you. I appreciate, enjoy your show. And the ex was losing her mind over here. But he said, yeah, hey man, what's your name? And we kind of sat and had a little conversation. The guy was really nice. Told him about myself, told him I was in the military at the time, and he said, thank you for your service or whatever. And he's a really nice guy, and it's just rare that you meet someone that's, I guess, a celebrity or is in the music industry that's, popular or famous, that takes the time out and just says, gets to know something about you. So, we probably talked for about maybe 10 minutes or so, with the loud music going on still. But he was a really, really nice guy. I don't know anything about him other than the fact that he was part of a group and who he was specifically, and that I had met this man. And I found him to be a very personable guy. He's very nice and kind. And after we had our conversation, whatever, I didn't bother him anymore. I just sat there, just watched, the show that I was there for. And at some point, I think a little intermission came about or whatever. They were switching the groups. I can't remember who else was there. And, he kind of went on his way. And, that always stuck in my mind. I think it was 91, 92. I think it was 91. And, it was just great. It just really, that stuck with me for a long time. And then I found out that he passed away a few days ago. And I was like, wow. So I've been listening to Tony this whole weekend pretty much. And I have to say this to you, is appreciate people. You never know when they're going to be gone or they're not going to be in your life. Okay, yeah, you can have, disagreements with people. You may not like something someone has said or done or whatever, but if you have good people in your life, appreciate them. Don't mistreat them. Don't take people's kindness for weakness or take advantage of them. Just appreciate the people that are in your life that you meet. And, to try to be a good person yourself. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, to his family, his fans, friends, whatever, they'll probably never see this video, but, hey, in my eyes, from what I saw, this was a good dude, and I'm sorry for your loss. I really, truly am. It's hard to replace a good person. With that being said, I'm going to get off my soapbox here and go back to listening to Tony. But yeah, you guys have a great day, and, appreciate the people that are around you that are good people, because you will miss them